Let's talk about Agarikon Mushroom. Great for long life and great health and healing lots and lots of diseases with no side effects. Amazing stuff.
Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist. Get healthy now.
Hi, Dr. Paul Haider here, Master Herbalist. Well, today I want to talk about Agarikon Mushroom. Now, this is a huge mushroom, gets as big as a 5-gallon pail. I mean, it's really amazing. Of course, they're smaller when they're younger, but this has lots and lots of amazing health benefits that will make you live long and be very healthy and no side effects whatsoever. But before I get into that, if you like what I do, please give me a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe. Also, watch the little ads. I appreciate that. Brings a couple pennies towards my wife and I. And also, please buy my new book, Live a Cancer-Free Life. Everybody that's read it is giving me thumbs up on it, 5 stars. I highly recommend it. If you just Google Live a Cancer-Free Life, it will come up. Half of you are going to come down with cancer. That's not good. Let's cut your chances by 1,000%, and let's live a long, happy, healthy life. Well, Agarikon mushroom is great. It's one of the longest living mushrooms on the planet. There's lots of studies about it. Actual studies done by the National Institutes of Health, and thousands of actual scientific studies, scholarly articles about it. And like I said, it lives to be 70, 80, 90, even 100 years old. And even the Native Americans talked about it as being one of the most powerful healing agents around. And so it's really great. It helps with cancer, tuberculosis, all kinds of diseases. And, it's somewhat hard to find, but I can find it on Amazon and eBay. And the powders and capsules and tinctures and that type of thing. And it's pretty, inexpensive, moderate price range, but it goes a long ways. There's no doubt about it. The Latin name is Lariformis officinalis and Phomatomus topus officinalis. And there's about 40 different species of this wonderful mushroom. So it's something that you might check it out. Used for thousands of years. Discordias, the Greek healing person, also used it way back then. I thought it was one of the most healing mushrooms of all. Where it grows in Europe, and Poland, Italy, Australia, also Oregon, Washington State, California, British Columbia. It likes Douglas fir trees and hemlock trees, spruce trees, and larch trees. Lots of different places. So what it looks like, it can be huge. It can be 5-gallon size, or it can be very small, but so small, depending on how old it is. I think the big one should be protected so that the spores keep spreading. But they are commercially growing it now, thank heavens. So we got to keep this, genetic line going. I think that's important. Also, it contains an agent similar to quinine. It has a quinine conch, they call it, and they're used for treating malaria. Powerful anti-inflammatory. It has a lot of beta-D-glucans in it and polysaccharides and agaric acid in it, which is an amazing anti-inflammatory. So this is great for arthritis, good for inflammation in the body. It's really amazing. I think a lot of people should go out and get their inflammation markers done. There's a lot of different things that you can do. And also, I think it's a good thing to have your cortisol levels recorded and see where that's at as far as your stress go. And you're going to have to ask your doctor for the inflammation markers and also, things like plasma, viscosity, and that type of thing, so that you can also the amount of protein in your plasma, so you can find out how much inflammation you have going. Also, Dr. Scott Flablau He did a lot of studies showing it was really great as an anti-tuberculosis agent. So it really helps in that way also. Like I said, anti-inflammatory, helps with sciatic pain, also many diseases, anything you can think of. If you have aches and pains in general, this mushroom will help in general. Also, it's a powerful antiviral, and it was touted for all kinds of, diseases in general. And, what we got going on right now, I think that's a very big thing. And there's a lot of articles talking about it helping with bird flu, cowpox, swine flu, herpes, and all kinds of different things to, it help prevent it and subside the problems in general. It's antibacterial, anti-yeast, so if you have candida, that will help with that. Also E. coli, all kinds of different things, so it will help with most bacterial infections in general. The taste, it's kind of like ginseng a little bit, in the taste. It's kind of like a little sweet and a little bitter, that type of thing. So it's really pleasant, I think so. Also, it strengthens the GI tract, and this mushroom taking, the tea 1 to 3 times a day is really good for the gut. So if you have gut issues, you might want to take it. Like I said, it helps with pain and also great for back issues. And if you have back problems, you might want to take some Agarikon Mushroom. That's really amazing stuff for that. Also lowers fevers in general, so just like, good old aspirin and that type of thing. Also great for kidney challenges, especially inflammation of the kidneys and other related issues, and also kidney infections too. So I think that's a really big one. Most people, a lot of them that have kidney problems have a lot of inflammation going on, and you want to get rid of that. Also increases circulation in the body. So if you have heart disease or poor circulation or a history of strokes, you want to increase that circulation. And also if you have, poor circulation in your extremities, you want to increase your circulation in general too. Also helps with, lung problems as far as bronchitis and asthma, pneumonia, chronic coughs, that type of thing. Of course, make sure you go to your doctor, make sure you get checked out, and that's very important in general. Also, it's a good diuretic and helps to retaining water, edema, and other related conditions in general. And it's an immune booster also. And this is a time we need to boost up our immune system for sure. And it has those beta-D glucans and the polysaccharides which boost up our immune system. It helps with cancer in general because it boosts up interferon and T cells and helps with tumor necrosis factors. So, wow. That's pretty amazing stuff. Also stops internal bleeding. So you can take this to stop internal bleeding. And it helps with skin wounds. You can take the powder and put it on the area. It'll stop any bacterial growth out right there and really take care of that to speed up the healing of that skin wound. Also supports adrenal function. So taking it for 2 or 3 times a day for about 7 to 10 days will help with your adrenals also. And it actually was talked about in Native American lore in many as a actual spiritual agent. So very interesting. And in making the tea, take 1 to 3 grams of the mushroom powder, steep it in a cup of really hot water for 15 minutes, let it cool, and drink 1 to 3 times a day. In capsules, take 500 milligrams to 3,000 milligrams daily. And remember, I recommend taking it for 7 to 10 days and cut back. If you take it forever, you don't get any benefits out of it also. And I don't think it's a good idea to take it forever in anything in general, except for food type of things. You can find it on Amazon and eBay. You can find it in powders and capsules and teas and tinctures and sometimes dried whole mushrooms. If that's kind of hard to find, there's no doubt about it. Not too bad in cost, kind of medium cost. A 2-ounce package I found on Amazon for about $10, which is really not too bad. Also, the capsules, 60 capsules for about $26 is really not bad at all either. Side effects, there's really no side effects that we've seen so far of any kind. But if you take huge doses, you're going to end up with diarrhea and stomach cramps and stuff like that. So not good. But I don't recommend it for those who are nursing, pregnant, or small children in general. So if you really want to make a difference in your life, I recommend mushrooms in general. But this Agarikon mushroom is like, wow. It's one of the super mushrooms as far as I'm concerned. And if you want to make a difference in your life, you ought to buy some of this and start taking it. It's going to boost up your immune system and keep away disease in general. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. If you want to get a hold of me and do a consultation, ask for a $50 donation. Let's make that happen. You can call me at 831-869-9119, 831-869-9119, and let's get you on the road to great health. It's the first of the year. It's January. Let's make this a wonderful new year and get rid of all those chronic conditions and make you extremely healthy like me. Have a great day. Remember God, and remember, I love you.